Hello, my name is Ghosh, and I am Head of Product Development and co-founder of Kalia Health, which is a health justice startup dedicated to improving access to maternal health. Currently, we are working on developing a preeclampsia diagnostic. My co-founder Denali and I are both biomedical engineers and global health researchers, and we have worked together to develop this technology. Because our expertise is primarily technical, we have assembled a great team of advisors that provide support on everything from diagnostic development to technology commercialization and regulatory strategy. Every year, 500,000 fetal and neonatal deaths occur due to preeclampsia, in addition to 76,000 maternal deaths. It affects up to 8% of all pregnancies. Within the US, 16% of maternal deaths are attributable to preeclampsia, in addition to nearly 11,000 fetal and neonatal deaths. And this problem is only getting worse. Incidence has increased 25% over the past 20 years. Preeclampsia is a hypertensive pregnancy complication that occurs in the second half of pregnancy. If it's left untreated, it becomes eclampsia, which causes organ failure, seizures, and can even be fatal to both the mother and child. If preeclampsia is caught and treated early, then these adverse outcomes can be offset, yet it remains the second leading cause of maternal mortalities in the US and worldwide. The diagnostic protocol for preeclampsia is not very specific, and it can only be conducted in a clinical setting, making it inaccurate and inaccessible. Preeclampsia can have symptoms which are subtle until it progresses to a more severe stage, which leaves women unaware of the fact that they're developing this complication and adds further challenges for physicians to diagnose it. Kalia Health is developing the Kal-PDx. Firstly, we're working on a home-based early detection test for preeclampsia. It's a fast and user-friendly test that functions similarly to a home-use pregnancy test. It'll give you a yes or no answer that you do have preeclampsia or that you're having a normal pregnancy. Those with a positive test will need to follow up with their care provider to begin treatment. We're also developing a clinical test, which is a fast and user-friendly quantitative test, meaning that physicians can use their own judgment in diagnosing preeclampsia. This test easily fits into the existing clinical workflow because it's urine-based, and urine is already collected at every prenatal care visit. This test also improves the existing standard of diagnosis. The CalPdx falls under the $16 billion point-of-care diagnostics market, of which there is a $600 million total US addressable market. Within the US, there are 4 million pregnancies each year, and women would use this test roughly 10 times throughout their pregnancy. If we take a look at the competitive landscape, you'll see that the CalPdx is the only test that can be used at home or in a clinical setting, making it most convenient and most affordable. There are currently no other diagnostic tests for preeclampsia on the US market, although the Lumella and Just Vision test are currently in development. Our plan to get this product to birthing people is a prescription for home use model. We will partner with our clinical validation clinicians to initially get this product distributed and work to have our test designated as the new standard of care. Based on our willingness to pay data, we've priced this test at $30 per test strip, giving us an 83% gross margin. We will be revenue positive by 2022 and be bringing in $13 million in gross revenue by year 5. We've completed several milestones to date. We conducted a pilot study at Milagro Hospital, during which we demonstrated that our biomarkers of interest can in fact be used to diagnose preeclampsia. We have a proof of concept prototype that can detect these biomarkers and have filed a provisional patent. Additionally, we've completed significant market validation by doing over 400 interviews and surveys and participating in the NSF I-Corp program to validate the commercial potential of the CalPdx. Our next steps in development are to complete some additional background research and to use the information from this research to finish optimization of our prototype. After that point, we will work on clinical validation of our prototype and seek regulatory approval. We are currently seeking $500,000 to get through these R&D stages so that we have an optimized prototype that is robust enough for clinical validation. Thank you for your consideration as we work to bring healthcare home.